is Germany, Nazi, Hitler, the greatest evil that's ever happened on earth, even though factually and statistically it is not. And part of that learning process for me when I started looking into it was coming across the huge fact that we ethnically, the Allies, ethnically cleansed 12 million Germans. Because when you say to people, okay, what is it about Hitler? Why is he the most evil? Well, the first thing people would say is, well, an ethnic cleansing almost took place. And now I offer back, you mean like we actually did?
Dear God. Well, that is Candace Owens taking the next step down the path that has become her life. A very lucrative path, admittedly. Her podcast does quite well, and it does so on the back of Nazi propaganda, literally doing Nazi propaganda and anti-ally attack ads, basically. So there's a lot there that she's claiming. One, that they didn't do ethnic cleansing. And I know that because we actually did it, which implies that the other one that's implied that they did it did not actually happen. So they, I guess, didn't kill 6 million Jewish people and countless others of a variety of groups, but we did because we ethnically cleansed 12 million people. Now, I have no idea where she's pulling that from. I think it's from stormfront.org or something like that. Denazification is estimated to have killed 42,000 to 80,000 due to poor conditions in detention camps. And if you want to say that having such poorly run detention camps for Nazis that it resulted in tens of thousands, that is a bad thing, then feel free to do that. But if the point of your argument is the Nazis weren't so bad, they're statistically not the greatest evil in history. Oh, also we're bad because we killed too many Nazis. That's farther than even most right-wing grifters are willing to go these days. But you should expect this sort of thing from her because she now puts out shows with episodes like, quote, literally Hitler, why can't we talk about him? And so she is talking about him, and not just about the fact that they've been unfairly tarnished as ethnic cleansers. She also doesn't like some of the specifics about the experiments they ran. Let's look at this.
On innocent people, Candace. Come on, that's the difference. They experimented on twins. I mean, some of the stories, by the way, sound completely absurd. I'm like the idea that they just like cut a human up and then sewed them back together. Why would you do that? Literally, even if you're the most evil person in the world, that's a tremendous waste of time and supplies. Just slice a person in half and sew them together. That just sounds like bizarre propaganda.
Yeah, so when you hear about the medical experimentation that the Nazis did, many of us say, that's terrible. I can't believe that they would do that. For her, there's no way. Not the Nazis. They wouldn't have done anything like that. You're being unfair to them. And of course, set aside all of the hard evidence that this happened. She certainly has. We know the specific accounts. A set of gypsy twins were brought back from Mengele's lab after they'd been sewn back to back. He attempted to create his own Siamese twin by connecting blood vessels and organs. They eventually died as a result of that. There's like, again, why even bother bringing up the evidence? Candace Owens doesn't care about evidence. She makes money by telling baseless lies to appeal to modern day Nazis. And that could not be any more clear than in this episode of hers. What do you think, JR?
As I said before, man, it's lucrative because that's what they know the country is. Yo, it's not us implicating the country or the people that you're appealing to in this country with those topics. It's you. No one else told you to have a title of an episode called Hitler. Why can't we talk about it? I have a good idea. Turn on maybe not A&E anymore. They stopped doing that stuff. Turn on the History Channel. Turn on any random thing on the weekend. I turn on random channels on vast cable channels that I shouldn't pay for. And I say, oh, there's another Hitler special on. And I watch another Hitler special, then another Hitler special, then a World War II in color special, then a World War II in black and white and kind of color special, then a Hitler personal accounts documentary, then a Hitler family account documentary, then there's so many things about Hitler, and we talk about Hitler so damn much. There's a reason people use his name to compare him to other politicians, because we heard all this stuff about Hitler, but for some reason, she didn't hear about those experiments. Didn't hear about that at all. Sounds like something they made up. I think that all the time, John. I see stuff that's left-leaning. Oh man, that sounds kind of made up. And I do this really weird thing. I do this crazy thing, John. You never guess. I look it up. And then part of the time I go, yeah, that was made up, and I move on. And the other part I go, man, that's for real, and I read more about it. Then you get this weird thing, it's called information in your head. And so if you think that these experiments were a waste of what is called supplies and equipment and time,
Yeah.
what do you think their objective was? Oh, it's like, well, we wanted to go fishing that day, but damn, now we got to do these experiments on these people that we're torturing and murdering and committing this genocide against. Guess we're gonna have to sit here and waste this supplies and equipment that's specifically designated to do these things. It's such stupid arguments. And again, you know why? Because it makes money.
Yep.
She's apparently made too much money now. She has to go further and further. But eventually, you jump the shark, Henry Winkler.
Yeah. It's a funny throwback. Yeah, it's a super weird career. This is, by the way, this isn't like a turn for her. It's going down the path further in defense of Nazis, but she's been defending the Nazis for some time. She's previously indicated that what they did inside of Germany was totally acceptable. It was only once they started doing stuff outside of Germany at the conquest that it suddenly became a problem. That's not what anyone thinks other than you and other modern Nazis, Candace Owens. But yeah, the whole thing is so bizarre. Speaking of experiments, needless experiments, what about needless thought experiments? They say it's the worst evil ever. Well, factually, it's not. Statistically, it's not. Why is this the fight that you're waging?
Yeah.
Who cares if you can identify back in 1637 there was an invasion of this and it killed statistically more of the world's population. Who the hell cares? They're super evil. They killed millions of people. You choose what to spend time on your show, and what you are choosing to do is running defense for the Nazis, running defense for those who set up assembly lines of mass murder, most notably against the Jews, but against other communities as well. And now that is what she does. In pursuit of viewers, Nazi viewers, in pursuit of money, she's running defense and doing propaganda for literal Nazis. Weird life choice. Anyway, with that said,
there.
I don't know how you sleep when this is the life you have. She has kids, by the way. Gonna be an amazing awakening for them when they start to Google who she is and what she did while they were young. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?